Yes children, I am back with the lesson here. So let's begin the part. As I said, I will introduce to the characters. I hope you are all ready. Yes, before that, as I guess I gave you the introduction of the letter that lesson that the author Houghton criticizes. You can say he criticizes the way the children of this family, of this British family, the way they disregard the moral values or how the responsibility towards their father or their family. We are going to see. So as I said, it is a play. So the characters are there. So the characters in the family, the most important character here, Abel Merriweather. Abel Merriweather. He is the father. Okay. So children, I will give you a little introduction about the characters so that you don't confuse in the play because in the play how you see the characters will speak their dialogues. So when the dialogues are coming, so you should understand in what sense they are speaking, in what way. So for that you need to have idea about these characters. Okay children. So let's see here. As I said, Abel Merriweather is the father, over 70. So he is a very bright, vigorous means strong, very happy-go-lucky person. You know, Mary always like to be happy. He believes in eat, drink and be happy in life. And he is a very frank and straightforward. He likes to talk. Frankness is there in his nature and always be very straightforward to people. So that is the introduction of Abel Merriweather. Children, please remember the characters' names. It is very important. So that's why I am briefing a little bit of introduction about these characters. So who is Abel Merriweather? The father in this play. So our most important character, so he is over 70, she is bright, he is very good, very strong personality who believes in just sleep, eat, drink and be happy in life, but very frank in nature and straightforward. So he has 2 daughters. How many? 2. Yes, the daughters here, the elder daughter and even the elder and the younger one. 2. Amelia Slater, Elizabeth Slater. Jordan, because they are married. So Amelia Slater is married to Henry Slater and Elizabeth is married to Ben Jordan. So that's why their title you see, Amelia Slater, Elizabeth Jordan. Okay. So here Amelia Slater, both Amelia and Elizabeth are sisters. So in a graphical presentation I have represented you the characters, so you don't get confused. You can draw upon your rough paper. So while reading or understanding this lesson, it will be very useful for you children. Okay. So here Abel Merriweather is the father who has 2 daughters, Amelia and Elizabeth. Amelia is married to Henry Slater. So Henry Slater is son-in-law of Abel Merriweather. So Elizabeth is married to Ben Jordan. So Ben Jordan is even son-in-law of whom? Abel Merriweather. So 2 daughters are married, settled. Okay. And here one more beautiful character who really makes the story really good, feeling good as there are some good people in the society or you can say in the world, is a very sweet little girl of 10 years old, Victoria Slater, who is daughter of Amelia and Henry Slater. Okay. Victoria Slater, fondly called as Vicky in the story. Okay children. So here our characters introduction I hope you got. I will introduce, brief introduction I will give out each, but you know the characters who are going to play the roles here. Okay. So Mrs. Amelia Slater, Mrs. Elizabeth Slater, 2 sisters, they are married and they are settled. So Amelia Slater is married to Henry Slater. That means Amelia's husband is Henry and Elizabeth Jordan is married to Ben Jordan. So Elizabeth's husband is Ben Jordan, and here one Amelia Slater and Henry Slater, they have a beautiful sweet little daughter. Her name is Victoria Slater. So let's begin with our first character, Amelia Slater. So she is a very greedy, stingy kind of woman, you know, very materialistic. She always wants money, greedy. So always so believes in all the material pleasures. I can seek from the what I can get from the things. So she is such kind of a person, who Amelia, who is the elder daughter of Abel Merryweather. See, greedy, stingy, materialistic. And when it comes to Henry Slater, so here the one character in the whole play who is little sensible, little ethical, who really believes in moral moral values and makes sense in the what you call in this story, who gives sensible advice to all these people. So here it is about, but very obedient to wife. Whatever his wife says, he has to listen. So he can't say no to that. Okay, though that is a twist we have in this story. Okay, that was about introduction about Amelia and Henry Slater. So Mrs. Elizabeth, like sister, she is even younger sister, like her sister, no feelings, she always has this feeling that I am always right, whatever I am saying I am right. That is her introduction. She always feels that I have achieved everything, I am successful and I am settled well. That is her feeling about herself. That is the introduction about Elizabeth. And Elizabeth's husband, Ben Jordan. He is a kind of jolly little man who is always cheerful, happy. You can find that happiness in his voice, always being happy. That is kind of person who Ben Jordan. And in this story, actually the story where the little situation is like kind of mourning, where feeling sorry for someone. So he tries to fit in that situation, but because his character is not like being to say serious situation, but he tries to be in that way. That was the introduction about the main characters here. And as I said, the most sweet, lovable character, Victoria Slater. She is just 10 years old, and she is a very obedient child, an obedient child, very fond of grandfather. Her feelings for her grandfather is very genuine, true, very true. The love what she shows to her grandfather is really true. She is the only one character which have very positive, which I can connect to her. So this was the characters in the movie. So sorry, not movie, here play. So we can connect to this place, we can connect to this one act play, we can relate to some characters which we find in our society, where it raises a question. The parents who raise us, who make us enable, they make us successful in our life. They are the pillars for us, who push from behind to reach the extreme where we fail. We believe where we don't believe ourselves. When we reach that stage, what do we do? What they need from us? Nothing. At old age, some support, some love, some care from us. Do we give that to them? So what we do, we ignore them, we really don't have any feelings towards them. We be so materialistic towards them, you can say without feeling. We be, we always find a reason where wrong and right. Is that what they deserve really? So this is a question what our author puts on all the reader who really come across this play. So what is kind of situation what we are going to face or we are facing in today's society? So genuineness of relation, where is that? Where not only sons, even the daughters are, they have obligation towards their family, towards their parents. So where these daughters, are they proving it? What this play shows us. Okay, so we are going to begin the lesson as a, you have to imagine as it is. So that's why I have given a representation here. You can draw it, so you can picturize in your mind when the play is going on. So in that way you can connect to the characters, children. So shall we start, children? I hope it is very clear with you, the characters. So when the curtain rises, nothing but when the play starts, when the drama starts, what happens? The curtain rises. The curtain moves apart. Mrs. Slater is seen laying the table. Laying the table is nothing but the dining table. She's setting the dining table. Who? Our first character, Amelia Slater, Mrs. Slater. She is laying the table. She is a vigorous, plump, red-faced, vulgar woman prepared to do any amount of straight talking to get her own way. She is in black. She goes to the window, calls into the street. We'll see it in our next video, the explanation part, children.